Welcome to T4G Sports. Today we're going to talk about Penn State, James Franklin on the hot seat. I do believe he's on the hot seat. I believed he fired his offensive coordinator because something needed to change and it was obvious. However, I'm going to give him a pass a little bit. And I'm going to talk about exactly why I'm giving him a pass. I'm giving him 2 more years, in my opinion, if I'm Penn State. Now, hear me out. Okay, I know it's frustrating for Penn State fans because you guys can't beat Ohio State. And you struggle to beat Michigan in recent years, and it's frustrating. And you send a bunch of players to the league, and it's just frustrating. I want you to understand your circumstances first and foremost. You're in the hardest division in college football. How many teams do you think would go undefeated if they had to face Ohio State and Michigan in the regular season? Every season. The SEC doesn't even do that. How often does Georgia and Alabama play? They'll go 5 to 7 years without playing at times during the regular season. Okay, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. The Big Ten, they throw all 3 of their biggest teams together in one mishmash, and they say only one of you can make it out alive. And then the conference championship game's a joke because it's like Ohio State, Michigan, or in 2016 it was Penn State against like an Iowa who lost 2 games, or a team who lost up to 4 games in the Big Ten West. So the Big Ten East is incredibly difficult. So I give James Franklin a little bit of credit because I don't expect many coaches to go undefeated in that conference, and I wouldn't even expect Alabama or Georgia to do it because I think they'd still lose a couple of games, or maybe at least one of those games per year. I think it would be very difficult. Okay, very, very difficult. So I'm giving him a pass in that regard. The reason he's on the hot seat, though, is because he allows things to happen that I don't think should happen if you're the head coach. Okay, for one, going for it on 4th down in areas which you shouldn't. You can't just say that's your offensive coordinator without you coming in and saying, hey, we're not going to go with that call. Let's kick the field goal. Let's not go for it on 2 here. Let's just be a little bit smarter. Do some of those things that are a little bit more intelligent and just simple football. You know, and now you're looking at, I fired my offense coordinator because we didn't give our quarterback a chance. No, you just couldn't see the writing on the wall, and you hung on to something, and you also didn't take charge and stop it when you should have stopped it. That's my problem with him. The reason I'm giving him 2 more years if I'm Penn State is because the playoffs are expanding and the Big Ten is changing. They're going away from divisions. So you have a chance to go to the conference championship game and to show up and really showcase your players' skills and abilities to not only the NFL but the entire college football market. Okay, and I like that. So I'd give him 2 more years. If he doesn't do well, if he doesn't go to a playoff game and next year he's struggling, I would think about firing him. I'd probably give him another year and see what he can do. But if you go through the Drew Aller experience, nothing really changes. You got a 5-star quarterback. Then to me, I think that Penn State is such a valuable entity that they need to go on and go away from James Franklin. You've had multiple years with him. His contract goes until 2031. His recruiting isn't the best, but isn't the worst. Current right now, he's 13th. 2022, they were ranked 8th. 2021, 21st. 2020, 15th. 2019, they were 12th. 2018, they were 6th. 2017, they were 15th. 2016 is when they won the Big Ten championship, or the Big Ten as a whole. They were ranked 20th in recruiting. 2015, 14th. 2014, they were 24th. Okay, that's when he came in. So he's brought in a Saquon Barkley, Miles Sanders. He's brought in a lot, Jahan Dotson, really good guys. There's a lot of good guys that James Franklin has brought in to his program and sent to the NFL who players have done really, really well. Micah Parsons, you might know his name. A lot of really talented players. That's what Penn State has to offer. And there's a lot of coaches that can really take Penn State to another level. I think James Franklin could be that coach, but he's a great coach. But he needs to, if he's going to be with an elite program, he needs to be an elite coach, in my opinion. And if you don't see that in the next 2 years, I believe James Franklin should be let go of his position as head coach. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down below.